Today's conspiracy theories, tomorrow's headlines. Most are still asleep and I ain't talking about no bedtime. The truth is not a Google search, you need to get your head right. The Greek goddess of illusion was called Media and I'm not a coincidence theorist, I look for thread lines. Smashing every deadline, no longer smashing red wine. Though I can hear the bells chime, it feels like the end times. That probably should have been smashed on red wine, but the carnal mind is foolish. Obey and end up ghoulish. Don't get used by instinct, take control and learn to use it. Make a load of earnest music, earn a few quid, learn a few tricks. Sure, the truth is persecuted, this whole world is pure abusive. Know a bit about everything and everything about nothing. Figured out my noggin while you picture out shopping. You sit about watching while I dish it out. Stop it, I don't mean to sound cocky, I'm not even proud of it. It's a second itch to me just to be this out honest. I don't even need to sound honest, never been about profit. Everything but out on it, you can bet your house on it. Doubt I'll be out for the count when the sounds, and I'm down for the beat, no beat down. I mean, how long's it been? Help me out. I've been the only one who's held me down. All in the mind, hell freeze now. Still sick with it, healthy how? Few bars down and the world freaked out. I don't reach out, I seek out to speak out. I'ma recount the reasons they beat out.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody to the 509 Divine Pines podcast. I am your host, Joseph Daniel Pena, and today it is March 11, 2024. And what we got in store for you is some news. So keep it cool. Like, subscribe, share, tell everybody around that this is going down. And we have information for your brain because, we don't lack around here. We stay on our game. We stay wise and we stay focused. And if you're ever losing grip of reality, it's probably because you're not focusing, you're not paying attention. But I'm gonna go ahead and give you all the information. First and foremost, I want you guys to like, subscribe, share, tell everybody that we do this thing. Yes, the 509 Divine Pines podcast has you covered on all your information, cannabis culture, spirituality, all types of entertainments. Keep you grounded in this world that seems to be shaky. There are a few sponsors I want to go ahead and thank, and I'm going to go ahead and pull the screens up for you guys so that way you guys can see. First is a new sponsor, W Energy Drinks. If you guys are looking for a new energy drink replacement for Red Bull or Monster or whatever you choose, and you want something more natural, you want something that you can control, well, say no more. W over at WGG has all natural premium energy drink powder with a patented nootropic, a patented neural enhancer. Yes, W has a one of a kind blend, and they have all sorts of flavors. They have a Merc Mayhem collab called Merc Mayhem. They have an Eniba collab called the Eniba Elixir. They have a Calio Cream, Push and Punch, Big NG Tears, Beach in Peach, Dragonade Energy, Galaxy Grenade, Dub Sludge, Palm Blom, Encounter Cream, which is one of 300 Collector's Tub reskin partnered flavor. They have hydration sticks. You can build your own bundles. There are caffeine-free energy drink powders for everyone out there. There is a little bit of everything. They have some shakers, duffel bag, some stickers. Use coupon code 509 Divine Pines and save yourself from getting addicted to those Red Bulls and Monsters, because I know how it goes. Everyone complains. They're like, man, I'm on my fourth Red Bull and I feel like I'm about to have a heart attack. Well, say no more. Right here, WGG has you covered. Use coupon code 509 Divine Pines. And another sponsor for all of you gym rats out there like me who are spending about 3 to 4 to 5 to 10, 20, 30, 40 hours at the gym a week. Yeah, that's a lot of hours, right? Well, it's true. I spend a lot of hours at the gym. You can go ahead and visit Okazi Clothing for some cool new workout gear. And especially if you love that Demon Slayer right there. If you love slaying demons, Yes, go ahead and visit Okazi Clothing. That you can go ahead and get some bundles with wrist straps, shorts. Uh, they got all sorts of cool gear. You know, everybody wants their own wrist straps. They don't want to be using those cashed out ones at the gym. Nice shorts, premium shorts, cool designs, and definitely anime inspired. So all you anime heads out there, go ahead and get you some mesh shorts, some kooky mesh shorts with the clouds on them. And you got to get the flash wrist straps too, uh, and match it with the oversized Freedom t-shirt right there. Ooh, dripping. Hey guys, go ahead and visit okaziclothing.com. Use coupon code 509 Divine Pines. Yes, I'm a brand ambassador for these companies. And, you know, the first day I got this brand ambassadorship, I got a collab, which was like so sweet. Someone hit me up like, hey, I used your coupon code, and then it hit me up, showed me. Yeah, so I got a sale first day. It was pretty sweet. Like, everyone loves this type of stuff, right? Things that actually are usable in your daily life. People cannot, use those emergency food systems everyone wants you to buy. Alex Jones. No offense, AJ, man, you're the real deal. But this is usable. You can wear this out in public. You can wear this out to the movies if you want to. This doesn't have to be a workout gear. Sheesh. You know, you know, go to okaziclothing.com and use coupon code 509 Divine Pines. Yes, guys, I know you guys appreciate that. And one more, because we couldn't have the energy drinks and we couldn't have the workout clothing and we couldn't be at the gym looking good if we did not have Boomer Boost. And I mean this, guys. So Boomer Boost probably has the strongest supplements that I know, because whenever I take these, I sweat in a good way. Like, my body starts working out. I want to go hard at the gym. I explode. These are filled with super oxide dismutases. So what they are doing is that they're burning up all the free radicals. They're burning up all the junk at a super high rate. So pretty much, like, if you want to burn fat and you want to lose weight and you want to get sharp and toned and ripped, these supplements are all grade A. They're all natural. You can bet on that. They have a one of a kind, one in the world gladiator barley seed that they repopulated over there from Rome, and they had to regrow it after about 1,000 years. They found some seeds and they cultured it and regrew these seeds, and now they also supercharged the gladiator barley with ionic storms. So you get supercharged gladiator barley, one of a kind, one in the world, best supplement that I've ever taken, and that is true. Gladiator barley will work for you, and if not, they will give you your money back. I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that. Look, guys, you're not gonna send it back. This is gonna work, and I promise that, because this is coming out from my own diet plan. Like, this is what I take, and this is the stuff that's been helping me. Where everyone's been asking me, "Hey, man, what do you take? Like, you're at the gym and you look shredded, bro. Like, are you on steroids?" And I'm like, "No, I'm on Gladiator barley." And I'm on Boomer Boost. You guys can be too. Use coupon code 509 Divine Pines for 30% off your order. These are spendy. You expect a little bit of your pocket to go ahead and feel it. Like, nah, not really. It's like $80, $100 for the 200 if you want to go ahead and get them all. Like, yeah, guys. Use coupon code 509 Divine Pines for 30% off your order. You're gonna save a lot. You're gonna thank me. You're gonna change your life. They have premium probiotics, metabolites. They have vitamins, minerals, a little bit of everything for you. And thank you guys. So, yes, we're going to go ahead and run quickly through this news. I got a lot in store. So, let's do this thing. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Yo, you guys heard about it. Joe Rogan recently had on Alvin Briggs, who was a activist for um I don't know, violent crimes, or turning his life around from a violent criminal, an ex-convict, just an activist who's trying to show that he turned his life around. Well, he was recently on the Joe Rogan podcast, and about a couple weeks later, he was found at his home with a headless torso of a man that he supposedly murdered. People are saying that this is sketchy. It looks like a cover up. It looks like it's a setup. It looks like it's staged. But at the same time, you look into the past of this dude, and this dude for sure, between him and his dad, already have a couple deaths under the belt, or a death. Uh, they have a whole bunch of criminal past. Like, it just seems like a very, very shady thing. Now we also know that Duncan Trussell was over there hyping up the Memphis Three murderers and thinking that they're all good, when we know that the Memphis Three murderers were definitely murderers. And so, we know Duncan Trussell and Joe Rogan are friends. I just, sometimes that whole Hollywood industry makes me question if they're all in cahoots, if they're all doing this on purpose, if this is like a plan. But at the same time, if people are thinking of the stage, it's just a very weird thing. Um, Considering he was just on Joe Rogan and just as an activist. Let's go ahead and hear what NBC4 has to say. I don't have it up for you guys. I apologize. Do I? Let's see. Okay. Yes, I do. I do. You guys go.
Sheldon Johnson being a shocking twist in a murder that stunned a neighborhood in the Bronx.
A man found
I think that works now.
inside an apartment. Now today, police arrested a man named Sheldon Johnson. He is a criminal justice activist, and he boasted about turning his life around after getting out of prison as recently as going on shows like the Joe Rogan podcast. Now tonight, he is back in handcuffs, and he's facing murder charges. News4u's Ida Siegel is in
I apologize. His name is Sheldon Johnson.
Investigators are still looking for evidence.
That's 48-year-old Sheldon Johnson being walked off in handcuffs, yelling to reporters that he didn't do what cops say he did. Murder, manslaughter, and criminal possession of a weapon. It's a shocking set of charges for a man most recently known for this.
I had a wife, I had family still, my son was growing up. He was hearing stories about my so-called notoriety.
That's Johnson appearing on the popular Joe Rogan podcast, talking about his efforts to reform himself and help other kids detach themselves from gang life, a job he's uniquely qualified for after spending 25 years in prison for attempted murder as a high-ranking member of the Bloods.
Prison does two things to you. It brings out the best or it brings out the worst.
But police say this is also him, here on Summit Avenue Tuesday night, carrying cleaning supplies and a full black garbage bag in and out of this building. Police were called to apartment 6G after a neighbor heard gunshots and saw Johnson in and out of the apartment. She told the building super. When police entered the apartment, they found a man's torso and a foot inside a bin. Law enforcement sources say after seeing Johnson on surveillance footage, they searched his apartment and found the victim's legs, arms, and head in the freezer.
That's very disturbing.
Yeah.
It makes you want to move real quick.
Police say the victim is 44-year-old Colin Small. Sources say it's possible their dispute stemmed from time they spent together in prison. But folks in this neighborhood shocked to hear that a man who had worked so hard to turn his life around, even working with the Queen's Defender's Office, might have fallen back to his old ways in a very violent fashion.
Yes, he was turning his stuff around and stuff like that. But remember, we're creatures of habit. So whatever happened in his violent past probably crept back up, and there you go.
We reached out to the Queen's Defender's Office. No comment at this point. Again, Johnson says that he's innocent. Reporting from Highbridge, Ida Siegel, News 4.
Really, really, really wild story. You know, if his neighbors are, kind of vouching for him, they're like, hey, we've been seeing him turn his life around, and it just seems like this is very, very uncharacteristic. You would think that they might have like more clues on it, because we do know that um, I don't know, like recently, over the last like 5 to 10 years, because of social media, we've seen neighbors helping out way more than usual. I mean, like, when things come around, people on social media, or even the neighbors, are very, very quick and adamant to help. Where, like, you know, years ago, before all this, people were quiet. They might have not wanted to say anything. They might not have wanted to, like, give their 2 cents and get involved. But nowadays, um people can give tips online through fake accounts anonymously so well and so easy, and like put together pieces. They might be telling something that he might be innocent, but at the same time, I'm not gonna go ahead and vouch for that. I don't know what to think about um Mr. Johnson. It's just a kind of sad thing. What we got going on though is next up, right here from the Daily Mail, Pittsburgh police say they will no longer respond to calls that are not in progress emergencies, or from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m., I guess, as emergency. So they're not going to have officers um on, like, call during those hours. It's going to be really, really, really bad. And um so what we got is a whole bunch of nonsense happening over in Pittsburgh. If they don't want to go ahead and put the police in office, or even in the stations, then what's going to happen is that we're going to start seeing a lot of robberies. We're going to start seeing a whole bunch of theft. It's almost going to be like the purge. And this is for everyone out there in Pittsburgh. They need to understand that they need to, like, uh protect themselves. And yeah, things are going to get really, really bad. So let's go ahead and move forward. We don't want to get too caught up in this one. This, man, it's because it's just pretty bad right here. Burglar alarms uh happen about 10,000 times a year, and most of them are false alarms, and it costs the department 4,000 hours. So that's just a quick little note. So they're trying to just use statistics instead of, like, actual need. From what I hear, Pittsburgh needs police in some of those areas for sure. People are gathering together to pray for Pittsburgh over there in Pittsburgh, though. Next up, U.S. military airlifts non-essential staff from embassy in Haiti, bolster security amid ongoing gang violence. Unrelenting gang attacks have paralyzed Haiti for more than a week and left it dwindling supplies of basic good. So if you guys, oh man, I have to pay for this one. This is bull. Or, oh, this is free. Okay, cool. So what happened in Haiti is that there's been two big prison breaks and prison gangs, so gang breaks. What we know for sure is that ever since the Clinton Foundation got over to Haiti, I don't know, 10, 20 years ago, whatever, Haiti has gone down so bad, like in everything. Statistics, crime goes up, but like it's just turned into a big old, for lack of better words, hellhole. And well, the US embassy wants out. Yeah, it's getting pretty bad over there. What what I believe is they're getting tired of their government. Let's just say the gangs are getting tired of the Haiti government selling them out to people like Clinton and Oprah and these other people. So let's go ahead and read this right here. Yeah, the whole world is kind of looking at America pull out from every nation that they're getting in trouble with. They're like, all right, we don't want no more. Sorry, guys, except Ukraine. Whatever. The United States says it has airlifted non-essential embassy staff from Haiti as the country spirals further into gang violence. Pew 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 pew. They're shooting up the place, shooting it up. The Americans have also boosted security at the mission of the capital, Port-au-Prince. It follows attacks by gangs at the airport, police stations, and prisons this year. They are pushing for the Haitian Prime Minister Ariel Henry's removal. A 3-day state of emergency has been extended this month. Heightened gang violence in the neighborhood near U.S. Embassy compounds and near the airport led to the State Department's decision to arrange the departure of the additional embassy personnel. So America is pretty scared, and rightfully so, because American politicians are getting so much hate around the world. I know for a fact other countries on their presidencies on live air all over social media are making fun of Joe Biden. I've seen the Russian ad where it says Joe Biden, he's the elderly, put him in a nursing home, or they said put your elderly in a nursing home, and they had a picture of Joe Biden, and like it's kind of hilarious, not gonna lie, you know. But other countries also on air, they'll be making fun of our presidents like during their speeches. A lot of countries, right? Because of the way it's working, the way it's going. We see that America has turned their back to God, and I think the world wants to change. The world wants to change. This might not be a good thing as far as like the violence, because this is a lot of gang violence. But at the same time, they're doing this because they got pushed. All like the gangs are one thing, but Haiti itself has been pushed to like hell, and so everyone's mad over there. They aren't getting along. Things are being found out about the nation, about the sex trafficking and all that stuff that is making people mad. But um, the country's main port said it was suspending operations on Thursday due to sabotage and vandalism. Gangs in the violence wrecked city stepped up their attacks when Mr. Henry left for a regional summit last week. So he left for a summit and they just took it over. He's not allowed back. Sheesh. Yep, moving forward. From Al Jazeera, why is the U.S. setting up temporary port off the Gaza for aid deliveries? The port could take up to 60 days to build and might not be an effective solution for Gaza, but it's going to be a solution, supposedly, right? President Joe Biden has said the United States will set up a temporary pier off Gaza to deliver humanitarian supplies to the besieged enclave of Palestinians beginning to starve during the Israel's blockade of the Strip. On Sunday, a U.S. military ship carrying the equipment required for initial construction work on the structure department for Gaza. The move comes as the U.S. has been airdropping aid amid looming famine in Gaza, which has been devastating for more than 5 months of Israel bombardment, ground operations to see aid agencies said the airdrops are not sufficient due to the scale of the crisis. More than 31,000 people have been killed in Gaza, and up to 70% of its home have been destroyed or damaged. Oh my gosh, bro. So 70% of Gaza has been leveled already or bombed. How about that? That is very, very severe. Now that I'm looking at it from this standpoint, I haven't heard of numbers in 5 months. I remember at the beginning it was like 1,000 died, 2,000 died, and but now 31,000 or more, probably on both sides, 50,000. Probably the military forces too, from both sides getting into battle and conflict. Oh man. So they're doing this because there's a big ration on food, medical supplies, and other aid. I know I've seen Israel straight up bomb the aid of like citizens and civilians. And we know Israel has turned their back on Jesus Christ and God. And I'm not for Hamas because Hamas was created by Israel. You look at Sergio uh Vol what's his last name? The Israeli Secretary General from the 80s, 90s, he created Hamas. He literally did. He came out in court, like so many interviews already and stating he regrets it. Uh so it's just bad what's happening over there. It's hell. It's pretty much hell. These guys, they're all going at each other's throats, and they don't even know that like they're not the ones to blame. It's just Zionism making these guys go to war. Satanism making these guys go to war. Like we know for a fact, like most civilians are good people on both sides. Like the middle and lower class on both sides, they're probably friends for the most part. Like I mean, like they're they knew each other before all of the war started. There was a lot of at least a lot of companionship. Like people weren't at each other's throats the way it is now. Um, yeah, it seems like we are living in that end times. But let's go ahead and read a little bit more. The U.S. has provided billions of dollars in aid as well as weapons that Israel has used in Gaza since October 7th. In addition, 14 billion in aid to Israel on top of its annual 3.8 billion in military aid is now in the U.S. Congress. Man, a lot of money, and we're all paying for it. The Pentagon laid a timeline now on Friday saying the plan to build a dock could take up to 60 days and involve more than 1,000 American troops. All right, moving forward. Let's let's go. Let's get it. There's a lot of news tonight, guys. Look at this. So people ask Joe Biden if he's allowed to take questions, and here's his response. I'm not too sure why I can't hear this. Huh. Well, so pretty much, uh, when Joe Biden is asked if he's allowed to take questions, he gives a remark and clearly shows that he's not allowed to take questions. Meaning, multiple times on interviews and in public, people have asked Joe Biden if he can take questions or if he's allowed to say what he wants, and Joe Biden's like, "No, I'm controlled. They won't let me say this. They won't let me ask this or whatever. They won't let you ask that." Like he's like openly admitting that he's not in charge. But we already all knew that, right? I mean, duh. Here's going forward. Klaus Schwab from the World Economic Forum at the World Government Summit just recently said humans who refuse to merge with artificial intelligence will soon become extinct. World Economic Forum founder Klaus Schwab has warned that humans who refuse to merge with artificial intelligence will soon find out that they have no place in society. Speaking at the 2024 World Government Summit, Schwab declared that humanity is transitioning into a new era where humankind will transition into the intelligent age. The deepest needs and aspirations of humanity will be harmonizing with technologies such as artificial intelligence, robots, and the Internet of Things, 3D printing, genetic engineering, quantum computing, and more. According to the artificial intelligence chat system, yes, they're asking a lot of questions to AI, and AI is giving them answers back. So they're pretty much making rules for humans, and the rules weren't made by humans. Getting more detailed about what the dystopian utopia might look like, the World Economic Forum transhumanist said humans will be merged with the digital world and that our biological dimensions will be altered. Schwab even predicted the world will look completely different than it is now within just 10 years. So I might pull up the clips. This from the early 2000s. There is Danish Bushnell from NASA. There's Yuval Harari from the World Economic Forum, and a lot of other elites who have been saying this. Literally, what Klaus Schwab said right here. The elites have been saying ever since the mid 2000s. They're like, yeah, we have the technology. It's just going to take 20 years to go ahead and master it. And by then, we'll go ahead and start implementing our new world order so that by 2030 and 2040, we can be one with machine. We can have merged man with computer, artificial intelligence, and flesh. And the normal human will no longer exist. Everybody will be a biological computer. We'll have chips in us, and that's what they're showing. We see that in other countries right now, that there's this push for bioidentification trackers like chips and things inside of us, to help us pay for our food or to allow us at the train or whatever. you know I'm not with it, but these guys are. They definitely want to be part cyborg. Next up, right here, 10-foot tall mysterious metal monolith appears on remote hill. So remember, I think it was like last year, 2 years ago, a couple years ago, there was those strange monoliths that appeared in the desert. Well, guess what? They're back. Yes, I think aliens are to be responsible for this. That's just personally me. Like, I don't know what else these things. These are heavy. These are heavy, heavy silver monoliths. But hey, I mean, who knows? Might be the government just playing tricks on us. No idea. In one of the monoliths, though, I guess discovered in Somerset, England, the words "not Banksy" was on this. So yeah, I don't know what to make of that. I know who Banksy is. He's a reference. It's a reference to an artist of mystery. Um, yeah, tell me what you guys think in the chat of what these monoliths are. I know that there's like movies out there all the time with references to aliens dropping little like items and stuff, but oh shit. Yeah, my bad. Let's go ahead and get back to it though. So I must have not been showing the windows for a minute. Breaking news. This is big. So a Boeing whistleblower has recently been found suicided or shot to death, shot in the head. No idea how to explain this except that over the last few years, this guy has recently been talking about how Boeing's manufacturing process is very faulty and needs to be investigated. He worked for Boeing, but not just that, there's like sabotage at the company that's happening, from the bigger decision makers. The government is getting involved with this because so Boeing has, I believe it was Stephen Kelly that was saying this. Boeing has UFO technology, right? And they want to release it, but because the government is like too hands on with everything and they don't want them to release it, them and Boeing and the federal government are having issues, and I kind of think that's why there's all these problems coming up with Boeing. Oh, the engine failed. Oh, the tire popped. Oh, blah, blah, like over and over and over and over again. It's like Boeing planes are like being sabotaged, and it's because of the manufacturing processes. um, the jobs are being tampered with, and the employees are being, you know, let to do cheap jobs and cheap work, and it's being passed like that just for the money, I guess, right? BBC is reporting that an ex-Boeing employee known for raising concerns about the firm's production standards has been found dead in the United States. John Barnett had worked for Boeing for 32 years until his retirement in 2017. In the days before his death, he had been giving evidence in a whistleblowing lawsuit against the company. According to BBC, he said that they said that the Charleston County coroner said the 62-year-old had died from self-inflicted gunshot wound. Yeah, he didn't commit suicide, for sure. And pretty much what happened here is that he worked for the big guys, and he let people know about all their secrets. And yeah, they killed him. Very bad, very very sad. Boeing is here in Washington State, and I I think it's kind of troubling to kind of see that this stuff is still happening, even for like plane manufacturers. It's just, I don't know, the depths at which the elites and some of these big companies are going just to like cover their shit up is ridiculous. But anyways, let's talk about something more ridiculous. Saudi Arabia's first male humanoid robot groped a woman. So check this out. There's a picture right here, and on the right you can see that this dude touched her butt, and he's looking at her, and then he touched her butt, and they're all surprised, very very surprised. But I'm not, because remember how artificial intelligence was first released a couple years ago, and within a couple months people started noticing the real big problem of artificial intelligence was that it was super sexist, super nasty, and like very, I don't know how to say it. It was dirty jokes, sick mind. It was racist because it copied humans, and it read like millions and billions of humans, and it tried copying the nastiest of things. It's very weird, but that's kind of what's going to happen when you when you're making technology, and it's funded by like big companies that just don't care. They don't care about they don't care about morals or morality or being good or being nice. Let's see right here. He he touched her butt. That is quite hilarious. So everyone, and she's like, "What just happened?" And the robot's giving a smirk. Man, that, I don't know, bro. That don't seem like just a robot. Like when people say that these robots or these androids are like demons, and that these AI robots are and like possible aliens, you know what? I kind of think, man, they might be onto something. I don't know, no idea, but that robot move was sure strange. Like he looked at her and then he touched the butt. It's like, how human is this thing? Or does it have a mind of its own? Or is it being controlled? Nobody really knows. But that is pretty wild. So next up though, from wired.com, Airbnb bans all indoor security cameras. At the start of the end of April, Airbnb hosts will no longer be able to have security cameras inside their rental properties. So everybody who wants a B&B, go ahead and wait till May, and the cameras will be gone. Yeah, that's pretty wild. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of think that's a little weird because like the privacy part, if I'm in an Airbnb and I'm with my wife, if Like if I'm with a girlfriend, if I'm with friends, if you're, you know what I mean? Like the hypothetical, if I'm with someone and we're doing something private, right? I don't have a wife and I don't have a girlfriend, but like if I was smoking with friends, even smoking some weed, it'd just be like, I don't know, just consciously it seems, like these people watch me, at all times, and you never know what they're doing on the other side and who is on the other side watching. But it's good that Airbnb is doing this. Yeah. So I'm not too sure how this is gonna affect their money because Airbnb is killing it, but we'll see. This might actually boost them and make them richer. Next up, Bangladesh teacher shoots student who didn't respond. Now this is not right, man. So a teacher had an argument with a student yesterday, and the student failed to respond to him in the classroom. The teacher then fired a pistol at the student. About 8 to 10 students were present. The teacher was taken into custody after the students began protesting on the college campus. The police officer said arms and ammunition were recovered from his possession, describing the teacher as possibly psychopathic with strong interest in firearms. Rahman said his mobile phone cover featured a gun and his Facebook account contained numerous firearm videos. The teacher admitted to owning more firearms and further investigation led to the discovery of another firearm, 81 bullets and 8 Burmese machetes from him. Yeah, all right. 8 Burmese machetes. So this guy might be a little psychopathic. College principal Amirul Hossain said the teacher had been teaching community medicine for a year and unusual behavior had been observed in the past 3 months. Oh, snap. The injured student, Arafat Abir Tamal, a third-year student, was admitted to the hospital with a wound to his right thigh. Student gunfights are common in Bangladesh, but students attacking teachers are rare. So this teacher shot the kid in the leg, and he's now in jail. Rightfully so. Insane, guys. You can't even go to college these days. And I'm tired of like people being like, well, it's the students these days that are fighting. Like, no, sometimes that we know that the teachers are egging it on, or the teachers are clearly crazy. But what can we say? These things right here are making people crazy, and I'm glad that the FDA finally stepped up. So from sciencealert.com, a next piece of news, an ingredient once commonly used in citrus flavored sodas to keep the tangy tasty mix through the beverage evenly could finally be banned for good reason. The FDA proposed in November to revoke the registration of a modified vegetable oil known as BVO in the wake of recent toxicology studies that make it difficult to support its ongoing use. The proposed action is an example of how the agency monitors emerging evidence and is needed to conduct scientific research to invest safety-related questions and takes regulatory action when the science does not support the continued safe use of additives in foods. BVO, or brominated vegetable oil, has been used as an emulsifying agent since the 1930s to ensure citrus flavoring agents don't float to the top of sodas. Sticking a dozen bromine atoms into a triglyceride creates a dense oil that floats evenly throughout the water when mixed with less dense fats. Yet that's not BVO's only trick. Animal studies have strongly implied that the compound can slowly build up in our fat tissue, with bromine's potential ability to prevent iodine from doing its all-important work inside the thyroid. Health authorities around the world have been suspicious of emulsifiers risks for decades. In fact, BVO is already banned in many countries, including India, Japan, and nations in the European Union, and was outlawed in the state of California in October 2020, with legislation due to take effect in 2027. Yet the FDA has been slow to convince. In the 1950s, the agency regarded the ingredient as generally recognizable as safe. An official classification afforded item that could either have been appropriately tested for ingredients commonly used in 1958, which didn't appear to be harmful. That changed in the following decade when questions were raised about its possible toxicity, prompting the FDA to overturn its GRAS certification for the BVO and temporarily limit its use to relatively small concentrations of no more than 15 parts per million exclusively in citrus flavored drinks. Data on the risk posed by even these small amounts of BVO over time hasn't been easy to collect, relying heavily on long-term studies. So finally, our drinks are going to be clean. I mean, I haven't drank American soda in years. If I'm gonna drink a soda, it is a Mexican soda. But American ingredients are so bad, I stay away. The ban could be a sign for more things to come, with Jones announcing the agency is reviewing regulations that authorize the use of certain food additives with a view to automatically prohibit the approval of any food coloring agents found to cause cancer in humans or animals, making a more nimble bureaucratic process. So, all around the nation, we're trying to go ahead and clean up, and then the government's go ahead and try to do this too. So, from Natural News, Representative Massey warns about a federal plan to electronically track all United States cattle to stymie beef production. Oh, no, please don't. They're going to go ahead and they want to. How about they're not going to? I don't think so. I hope not. Anyways, government wants to go ahead and stick more sensors and more chips inside the cattle. Pretty much control the cattle, kill the cattle. Um, yeah, I'm not too sure. Oh, look. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys something very, very important. This is in Washington State, I believe. The Washington State Legislature has passed a bill to create a statewide snitching infrastructure for residents who report their neighbors for wrong speak. Jay Inslee's signature allows private individuals, including non-citizens and legal aliens, to report bias incidents to the state attorney general. Each reporting incident comes with a potential reward payout of $2,000. The bill supporter says its purpose is to protect victims of hate crimes before said crimes even occur. From what we can tell, this bill is unconstitutional for at least 5 reasons. It infringes on one's right to confront his accuser. It impedes on freedom of speech. It violates freedom of thought. It steamrolls freedom of religion. It impairs freedom of the press. People will stop talking to others and writing to others, except very close friends and relatives, for fear of being outed by this bill. Wow. So that might be things on like abortion or LGBTQ or Christianity. If you guys say something bad about Christianity, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sue you for $2,000. Okay. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just playing. I'm not gonna be a Karen, but you can imagine though that there might be some people in your school or your business that might go ahead and take this offer and be like, you know what? I don't like the way they're speaking, and I'm gonna go ahead and contact the authorities. Yeah, it's something like that, like a little pig, all greasy like that. I just had to make the noise, guys. Sorry. Imagine a police officer arrives at your home for questioning about a bias incident. Well, if I'll be real, we have seen in America recently, in Australia and Europe, people being arrested for things that they say online, or people being questioned for things that they say online. Washington State is making it easier for shit like that. Oh my gosh. I apologize for the bad word, but that's ridiculous, man. Yeah, I can't believe it. So just watch what you say, I guess, and don't make fun of the wrong person in their chat or on their page or at their house. Anyways, next up, people are questioning this. Well, so Governor Kathy Hochul is bringing 1,000 National Guard troops and state police to patrol subways in New York. So they're gonna go clean up the subways. They're gonna go ahead and stop the criminals because, oh man, according to the announcement, 750 National Guard and 250 state law officers will be sent to the city's busiest transit stations. So I'm wondering if these National Guard troops are gonna have guns on deck, guns on hand. You know what? I bet. Holy schmoly, that is going to be crazy. We're about to see troops up in the subways, and like this is no joke. Probably by next week, there will be criminals still trying to test them for sure. This is kind of like the Purge, guys. What's going on? I don't know what else to say. The Purge was very foretelling. I'm not saying like the National Guard is, the purgers, but like these violent criminals who are like these migrants. It was just in New York that I think five illegal immigrants beat a cop to like paralyzation or death or something. Sorry, this topic gets me very, very heated. Like I care about humanity. A lot, and this type of stuff gets me fired up. We are going to start seeing our nation protect itself. We know in California and some of these other big like states and big areas, robbery and violent crimes are at an all-time high, and we need someone or something to help us. You guys can say whatever you want, but I know like what reality needs. I'm just gonna be real. Like, there's no other way to say it. We don't need no FEMA. We don't need military martial law. We just need, some help here, some help there, and this seems to be that help. But it's crazy. It says right here that Donald Trump suggested bringing National Guard to America's most dangerous cities to deal with the Black Lives Matter looting and riots, but he was being accused of being a dictator. And right here, Hochul, Governor Kathy Hochul is being looked as like a savior. Huh. Very, very interesting. New York is going crazy. So, guys, we are going to take a quick little intermission, and I will be right back.
Not new, what I do. I've been at it for a minute, pursuing, doing the damage. I would do everything that I said I would do. I gotta have it, so goddamn it, I'ma be everything I plan to be. Glad to see money coming my way, believe I'll achieve anything I put my mind to, or at least I try to. I'm avoiding my doom, manifesting my room. Meditate to ease the flow. Third eye open, see the goal, the energy. It can enter me, get me to feeling full. Forget my enemies, dead to me, yeah, I proceed to go to a new dimension. Gotta mention it's inside a soul. Go inside, fuck the outside. Never tell lies, show pride for belief. Gotta keep the range wide, so instead I just write another hit. Getting fried, rolling up, smoke another blunt for the good times. Good times, bad times makes for the good rhymes. So it never matters, I just learned, no I can't hide. Thank God for every second was birthed with the mind of an ancient soul who's just waiting for the next sign. I'm always watching, vision like a hawk, have them flocking. When I drop it, and talking, have them knocking. The knowledge that I'm dropping, I'm coming out the noggin, I'm logged in. That's the intuition, nothing wrong with doing what you feel is right, everybody got this. Usually feel it in the night when I'm dropping knowledge. Never even needed any college, abolish people telling people what they want. I do not wish control over anybody. Do it for the profit. That's the reason that they push it. Do it from the cockpit. Cause they got the money, want the money on the mob shit. On the mob shit. But I know they ain't gon' make it. Shit is poppin'. At the end of time, new age topics. Revolutionary crusade cross. Here we go to a new space. Yeah, we enter in a new place. Louis V on my shoelace, rolling with the blue face. Yeah, I'm wondering what you chase. Just another dude caught up in the rat race. Moving my pace, lot of people looking at me sideways. I chase future preparations, gotta go through my phase till I feel ready to rearrange it. Happen on a daily basis, tripping oasis. When so many people that I can't see through their faces and touch, so I'm reading minds, feel like I'm evasive, persuasive. Cause I feel the vibe, manipulation, I'm patient. Yeah, I feel the vibe, then work to change it. Manifestation, blessings is what I'm chasing. Quantum physics, I'm about to take the time and rearrange it. I play with reality, can't feel like I'm basic. Most people shut it down, don't wanna embrace it. Replacing knowledge. Gonna go far, that's what we on the run for, go hard. Sipping gin while we sitting, spitting those bars. Getting rich, got a vision, get the show cards. Lot of money laying around cause we go hard, always go hard. Spitting fire, see the sonar, hope they resonate with the vibe. Feel like Mozart, really I'm alive in my soul, feel like Mozart. That's what hoes are, too explosive so I show art. Yeah, I make art, sad to see people with no heart. I work to replace all of the negative, I go far with it. I'ma show all of these bitches, no complaining if you with it. Don't you dream me, see the vision, need my energy, the mission. Really take all my precision. Every single day I picture where I'll be the day we get it. Feed the brothers, feed the fam. I don't really give a damn. I don't wanna get famous, I wanna lend a hand. Give the cash and rubber bands to the people always standing on my side, always down the ride. Say I planned it, I'm the guy, like the supersized on the planet. In my mind, I don't gotta try, I already have it. I'll be doing damage, I was born a savage. In my mind, I already died, living lavish. Heaven is a state of mind, be glad if you have it. Living in a simulation, be patient to grab it. Universe will bring it to you if you ain't an average. If you live an average, then Satan's bound to manage your life. I'm just trying to tell you, if you gonna roll the dice, gamble in your life instead of living precise. I ain't perfect, but I'm gonna earn it. No, it don't concern anybody but my person. Lesson that I learned is that people are gonna burn. Anything you do, they gonna pay the price. Nothing nice come in life for the dipshits. They just wish shit, never gonna manifest it. Never catch me resting, short-term blessings. I just want my brain to work so I can write my next hit. Ignite the blessings, manifest my life, never question a moment in my life. I be knowing that it's meant to be, this my destiny. All the rest of my life really history. The day that I'm finally gone, they'll be missing me. Your position be the reason that I'm gone. 200 songs done, I've been on the run. I ride a wave, make a way, I'm the one. I stay the same, but I'm changing a ton. Rearranging my brain for the gains through the sun. I've been absorbing the light, I could say that I won. At least I'm conscious of what I'm doing, praying a ton. Relay all the information, staying patient with the shit. I write a hit just to get through all the shit. I ain't a bitch, so I'll make it. I ain't dealing with the prick, I'm finna take over the game. Really, I'm getting in, I'm really glad that you're here to witness it. I'm about to fix entire rap game. You could call it magic, like a trick. Classic with the way I spit it. They be clapping when it hits. I be snapping on this shit. I've been rapping, feeling lit.
All right, guys. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and read you about one more article. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. So a daily step count of 9,000 to 10,000 steps a day may counteract the risk of death and cardiovascular disease in highly sedentary people. But this is not just like for specific people. This is probably for everybody. And I mean it, like, studies are showing that, like, once you reach a certain amount of steps per day, because that's motion, that's movement, that's miles, whatever, 10,000 or more, you you start experiencing super positive health changes, and it's just because you're constantly moving all day and you're forcing yourself to work out. So right here from the University of Sydney, Australia, it's showing that with a study of over 72,000 people, they found that every additional step up around 10,000 steps was linked to reduced risk of death or cardiovascular disease and sickness, regardless of how much remaining time was spent sedentary. So, just as long as you work out for 30 minutes to an hour or an hour and a half, 2 hours a day, you can do whatever you want, almost whatever you want. But, you can live a normal life and not have to worry about too much health problems as long as you get your like 10,000 in. I know for sure, like, that's something me and my mom uh talk about, where I always try to make sure that she has her 10,000 steps in, and uh and just kind of that whole idea of is pushing me to be like, well, you know what, I need to get going, or I need to go ahead work out, or I need to go on a jog, or I need to go on a walk in order to keep myself moving and keep my body activated and keep my mind in good health. um it's showing it's showing a lot of good positive signs, and this is for anyone out there. It doesn't matter if, like, you wear, or if you walk 9,000 steps, that's fine. Yeah, sure. If you walk 14,000, that's fine. Just get your walks in and get your steps in, though, and you're gonna start noticing yourself be way healthier. I know with a couple of my fitness clients, I have them try to go on walks normally, so regularly, so that way they keep their body active and moving, and to help them lose weight. It says, step count is a tangible and easily understood measure of physical activity that can help people in the community, and indeed help professionals accurately monitor physical activity. We hope that the evidence will inform the first generation of the device-based physical activity and sedentary behavior guidelines, which should include key recommendations on daily stepping. You know what? People think, like, if you're out there walking, you're not really getting a workout, but no, I'll be real. Like, walking is by far one of the best workouts that I like personally. Sometimes I like it more than running. Running kind of hurts your ankles and shins just a little bit, on depending on the wrong surface, right? Um, but walking, it's really slow and controlled, and you still get a really great workout, especially when you have two dogs, just constantly going in both directions, back and forth, left and right, making me go faster and faster. Yeah. I guess one more. Go get your steps in. The last one from the Ohio State University. A research is showing that people who put off tasks normally have negative attitudes, or we can read this backwards. People who have negative attitudes are more likely to stall and delay a task. Probably because they're moping. I don't want to do this, nasty, like, just nasty attitudes. Well, yeah, it's probably gonna make sense. But now scientists have discovered, like, it's for sure people with a negative attitude do things slower, do less things, and wow, I guess I never really thought about it, but it makes sense. Definitely makes sense, because people who are, like, in a negative attitude, they're thinking about way too much, and, like, most people can't learn how to have a peaceful mind in a negative environment. You know, so it's everywhere. All these negative attitudes, it's all around America, and it's kind of why you see, like, America very late to the world understanding and maturity. Um, Almost like they delayed it. Guys, it's been about an hour and I'm getting tired. I got work in the morning and I hope that you guys have had an amazing night enjoying these news pieces for you. And remember, guys, go ahead and check out all my sponsors down below. Check out all my coupon codes. Visit whoever you need to, whether you want to go to boomerboost.com for all your best supplements, premium minerals, nutrients, vitamins, and everything. Or if you want to go to w.gg for the brand new energy drink powder to get you kicked started, amped up. You got caffeine loaded energy drink powder and you got caffeine free energy powder. You have hydration packs, so whatever you want, there's coupons for you. Go ahead and thank you guys for being here. Remember, if you guys could donate down below. I need all you guys' help this year to go ahead and kick New World Order's booty straight back into the fiery pit and where they came from. And if you guys could help me with my eye surgery, it's gonna cost $12,000 for a as an IRC, internal retina. I don't even know. The surgery is called an IRC, and it's gonna cost $12,000 to like get underneath my cornea in my eye and replace that. Pretty expensive, and I'm kind of like really excited. I really want my eyes done this year. My surgery. That way I can go ahead and get rid of these glasses and the contacts and all that. I love you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Go donate down below. Go check out all my sponsors. Like, subscribe, share. Tell everybody around that this has gone down. And we are better as one. We are better together than separated. You guys have a great night. All right, man. God bless. Oh my gosh. Be blessed. Be high, guys. See you guys next time on the 509 Divine Pines podcast. Peace. I love.
Meditating, analyzing everything I see, so I see new horizons. Took the acid, feeling blasted in my brain, so I've been sitting up inside it, thinking about the present and the future. I'm improving cause I am a trooper, never getting caught up in the loop. Got up out it cause I found the truth. Woke up to a beauty of the day, the sun is shining, so I'm finna stay. Sitting, soaking up all of the rays, till I feel it surging through my brain like some booger sugar. Did a lot of cane, experimented with it, couldn't name all the times I did it, feeling like a fade. Yeah, I'm really glad that I let it go, cause I gotta be prepped for the time when the plane ride is a new norm. So I know I'm gonna stay high, blaze on the ganja, feeling like I make my music go to another level while I take off. I can't ever stop this, fell in love with it, fit like a glove, so I'm never ever done with it. So now I'm about to rip another beat, ayy. One day I'll make $1 million in a week, yeah, shooting for the top spot. Feel like I'm a hot shot, like I really got a chance with it. I will not flop, somebody gonna make a dance when I pop off. Gonna have all the bitches taking all the tops off. I've been feeling like I'm really gonna kill it for the rest of my life, so I've been staying focused. In my soul, I've been feeling like $1 million, so I know that everything is really getting closer. Yeah, no posers, only been hanging with the ones I've chosen. Only all the people that are living in the right way, cause they spending every day growing. Yeah, no whole shit coming in my life and then leaving in a moment. That's the shit I'll never let into my life again, cause lately I've been feeling like I'm golden. Never showboat, I just showcase on my music that I made this far.